Alright, I'll get out the axe.
Thank you very much.
No problem. Greetings, people. You ready for money?
Yeah, apparently the free ones are, you can't take them into other places. I need to actually do that at some point.
Piph, you excited for merchandising?
Yeah, I think so.
Give me a whoop!
My what?
You
My
heard
wallet?
me.
I heard, give me your woo.
Give me a...
Oh, give me a woo.
It is anime after all.
Woo.
Okay, that's... That does work? It does work. Speaking of work, you ever be possibly a tiny young child? Question mark. Because you're at least young of some variety because you're not even allowed to drink yet and you have to work off the debt from your deadbeat dad. Sometimes it's how it be.
Town Square. What to do, what to do? Hey, is there something wrong, sir? You seem kind of down. Good day, girls. You no need to worry about me, really. I've just got grandchildren's birthday coming up. I'm a little stuck on what to give her, I'm afraid.
Choosing a proper gift for a child is always a challenge.
Yeah, I wonder what would work best.
Is it a boy or a girl, sir? That is an important factor.
Kind of.
Is it nothing? Is it a puppy?
Oh, a girl. Bit younger than Reccettear here, I suppose. In that case, there's no question. Gotta go with a doll. Gotta go with a doll.
Really? A girl who is beginning to mature may not desire dolls any longer. I believe an encyclopedia or something similar may.
Encyclopedia? That'd be unfeeling and boring.
Unfeeling. Oh, come now. If he has a mind about her future, a doll is not.
But if you don't have dolls to play with, you can't grow up to be a nice person. Shit.
Send that over to Mackenzie. Her good friend Mackenzie. Really? We may not have an encyclopedia handy at the moment, but when we return to the store, I am going to teach you their value by smashing it over your head.
Hey, I can do that too. For once, I saw a book the other day called Dolls and the Formation of Personalities, and it said, girls?
Do girls? I can't help it. My chaos energy, it is too much sometimes.
Oh.
No, I'm not saying I love how Glass has tier be like that. I saw my opportunity. I went for it.
So, since these dungeons don't have a crazy amount of story going on, and it is nice gameplay...
Yeah. Huh? Oh, I just remembered you have to beat that rogue lady again.
Yeah. That's the up-and-coming goal, is to beat rogue lady.
Oof. Yeah, lady who is... rogue who is class lady.
Since these dungeons kind of don't have too much story going on, especially during the usual gameplay, which is stuff that I like. I love going around and actually doing this kind of like, very simple, going around, slapping things. Where did all my money go?
Gone.
I'm gonna check something.
Spent it all on dolls.
I'm gonna check something real quick. I don't think I can actually... Where did my money go? Was it hiring him?
Yeah, I mean, you did, you know, use some money to hire him.
Yeah, but it shouldn't have been, like, that much. Alright, well, we'll do one more of these, and then we'll see if we can't, like... Great stuff.
Oh look, the old man found a present for his grandchild. Baked yam.
No.
That's what any child will always appreciate. Being fed. See?
Man, how much money do you have? Because I remember you not having much.
She usually doesn't have a lot, no. Oh, he was
So,
selling the amp? Oh.
Yeah. So I guess I'm going to sell... I'm gonna...
She has 600 max.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I guess the egg toast would be her. Just a bonus. I've done it. Please buy. Please buy this.
Please. I have so many unthankful statues.
Got a hat?
Got a hat? Oh, there is one hat.
I bought this just in case people would come up and be like, do you have a hat?
Hat, please? Beep, 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 beep. We gotta go through our talk again.
Before I do anything, let's save. I just want to make sure that I do this in the proper order, because I can go here, but at the same time, if I go to one of these things, this might actually turn off.
What? They don't take any time, though.
Alright, check it out. Let's see if this works. Hey, Tia.
What is it?
Why are adventurers in the pub so often? Do they all like alcohol that much?
Well, adventurers certainly do enjoy their liquid pleasure. But a pub like this also handles quests for adventurers. Therefore, many of the people here are looking for work.
Isn't that kind of stuff handled by the Adventurers Guild?
The guild does also handle some quests, but remember, you can only hire a guild adventurer officially if you possess the guild card of that person, assuming they have one at all. Therefore, places like this tend to offer a different kind of quest, more daily run-of-the-mill business, if you will. Clients do not pay as much as guild-sponsored ones, but this sort of place is also far friendlier to rookies. However, if the request is too simple or moronic, it is likely no one will even attempt to do it. Look, the requests are posted up there on the wall. Let us have a look, shall we?
Let's see. Please find my lost kitty. Can I hire someone to stand in a ticket line for me? Please kill 10 crows around the garbage dump. Green items offered. Green items. Can one of you hot studs be my... Oh, wow, there's quite a variety.
While it is true that they are often used as glorified handymen, in a way, this sort of thing is a sign of how much adventurers have blended in to daily life in the city.
That's true. Brain blast. Hey, actually, we should do this quest. I mean, I'd love to help someone find their kitty.
No, I'm afraid we cannot. While anyone can post a request, only those registered with the Adventurers Guild can legally take on such requests. So I'm afraid we cannot do anything listed here.
Oh, that's a bummer.
I will say that if you happen to find a cat, we are legally allowed to not give this cat back, apparently.
So yeah, interacting with any of the places counts as a day sliver, basically.
But that's only when you come back, though, right?
No. It registers once you interact with it.
Oh.
You can see that it was grayed out, and I was even like pressing it and it was making sounds that I couldn't interact with it. And that's why I saved. Oh, his price is actually pretty hefty. I should make note of that. Alright, back to Dungan. What I was saying before. Since this place doesn't have much, like, story bits, not too much to the whole... Turned into a small girl. Most of this gets to be kind of like more of a free talk and just hang out sort of stuff. So if you guys wanted to do any particular like questions or topics or anything like that, this would generally be the time. Other than that, I think I could probably whip up a few things here and there.
Nope. Whoa, whoa.
Oh, rocks!
Hey Piph, are jelly beans delicious?
That's a great question for Glass to ask me. I think there was one kind of jelly bean I liked when I was a kid. That was like, I think it was like Starburst jelly beans. But I'm not really a jelly bean kind of person. Question: what would you say is your greatest weakness? In a battle scenario, probably my honesty. In, like, any other circumstance, like, God, anything sharp, poison, fire, full damage.
Humans are weak to everything, but we also have around like 40-ish chance to basically just somehow turn out okay. We're kind of all or nothing.
We have a high recovery.
Yeah.
And let's see. We use a lot of tools. The range is adequate, and the amount of time between strikes is actually pretty cool. There we go.
I shall be right back.
Okay.
Good luck.
Well, in the
Be
meantime,
nice to one another.
we'll do. So recently I've been doing Judgment, which is the Yakuza game. And finally doing the story for the DLC, which is pretty nice. It's been a good story. It's a good DLCs. Thus far. I'm very happy about, like, all of the innovations and the amount of game that I get is also very high. I like how much game I get. Most of the time, in most video games that I play, I really like doing a form of completion. Sometimes I come up short, or I, like, just kind of put it down completely if I, like, just don't really like what's going on. But most of the time I really like doing achievement completion. I use the achievements as the kind of baseline checklist. Yo! And these past Judgment games have been, like, pretty, excuse me. Pretty ambitious with the amount of achievement stuff that's going on there. Like, there's a lot of completion stuff for the other Yakuza games, but they never really require you to do completion stuff for achievements, besides, I think, Yakuza 5? I think Yakuza 7 might have started doing more like, just kind of do everything achievements, but they don't require you to do literally everything. Which is great, because one of the ones that they didn't require you to literally do everything with is the dating one, where they don't require you to literally try to be boyfriend and girlfriend with everyone. You do get something for doing that, which is surprising. You get beat up, but by doing so you get, like, a permanent defense boost, which is something, I guess. But they also don't require that for, like, achievement completion, which is really nice. So I don't have to be a scumbag to do completion. Even though most completion things are just like, hey, do, like, the bad options sort of thing. Yeah, for some reason 5 really wanted to do, like, full completion stuff. I love doing completion for games. Recently, I actually got an achievement that was actually 0% achieved for Steam, which basically means they register it as a 0.01% completion rate. And that was the achievement stuff for Monster Camp? Monster Prom 2? And I can see why people have not done that. It requires a lot of time and dedication. One in a million? It's like 10,000, but that's pretty cool. Yeah, no, the thankful statues are pretty bad. Shark fins are worth, like... I can't do quick math on that. But easily worth more than 10 times, and probably more like 15 times. It's, unthankfuls are, 140, and, shark fins are 2,000. So it's more akin to, like, 150, and even 10 of those is, most accurately 1,400. So, yeah. Ooh. Perfume staff. Yeah, that's what I was thinking when my mind was like, it's like 20, and I was like, wait, no. That 40 really, like, throws things for a loop, because it's like a literal 40% increase. Yeah. Sorry, if anyone talks to me about numbers, I will hit them with numbers. So yeah, I'm very, very into completion. I think I'm less so now than I was back in the day. Like, I now have, like, a healthy, like, I won't be doing certain things if I either don't feel like it, or, like, if it's something that's unhealthy, quote-unquote. But, like, even the things that I do nowadays, a lot of people are just like, ah, you should not be doing that. God. Level up. How's your equipment? That stuff's pretty good. Not bad, not bad. Not bad, not bad. Ooh, an apple. Okay. That's gonna be good. That's gonna be good. Don't try to eat it. Okay. Apple. So we're almost to boss. Oh, walnut bread. So I could probably eat a walnut bread. I'm tactically trying to figure out like the most optimal solution to do, so on and so forth. Yeah, it's probably not the most optimal because it looked like it. Not yet. Those are basically healing items, which are going to be great for the boss, because I'm not quite sure how well I'm going to be doing. Probably not well at all, if I had to guess. But we get. Played prototype. One achievements requires you to kill 53.5k enemies. Yes, I feel that. I went through, I think, all of the Gears series achievement things, and I think the later and later it went, it was just like, yeah, kill like 10,000, 50,000, 100,000, and I'm like, God, why? Ow.
さて、楽しませてくれるかしら。大丈夫ですか？
Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Freaking, ow! I'm just gonna wait here for Glass to come back. I'm gonna chat with you guys some more. I've gone through some intense achievements. Very recently, that was the 1,196-ish, somewhere around there. Different outcomes in Monster Camp. Literally every single outcome that can possibly happen, which means every event that you can go to, and they usually have two options, and then usually you can either succeed or fail on both of them. So I had to get the success and failure on both options in each individual event. Sometimes there were linked events where you had to succeed on one event to get to the next one. So sometimes it kind of had to do specific things. Anyway, that was a lot. There was also no skipping dialogue. I mean, like, auto skip. Like, let's see if you, like, read the dialogue before. Doesn't matter. Is there a button that allows you to specifically skip all dialogues until choice? No. You have to physically click through each and every single dialogue box. You can click or hit enter to move the text forward so it's not, like, appearing onto the screen. So you click to make it fully on screen, and then you click again to actually move on to the next one. It wasn't that bad for the achievements I've done. That one was not bad. I think the only problem with that one was it was a little hard to keep track of like which ones you have and have not done. There's a lot of writing in that game. There's so much writing in that game. So are you the first person to achieve that? No, I definitely believe there's other people who've achieved that, especially since there's been other people asking about it, and there's been, like, fully written out, like, these are what all of the outcomes are and what the types are and so on, like, and how to get them, and what types they are and so on and so forth. I have actually done 4-player things. It is pretty interesting what you usually want to do to try to get specific outcomes. Like, if you're just trying to get as many as you can, having 4 players happen all at the same time usually works pretty well. It's this shotgun approach where you just kind of like, just pick things and see what happens. And you usually get like a lot of outcomes just by doing that. But if you're trying to get specific ones, it has to be very tactical. Sometimes you want to do 3 players, or 2 players, or 1 player, or 4 players. It's a lot. Oh, thank you for the 50-month streak. We really appreciate it. Farun. It's, it is RNG. So the multiplayer one, it allows you to use one controller for it because it's supposed to be like kind of a party game. So you can just basically have people on a call, do a share screen, and be like, which one do you want? And then you can just kind of have multiple people, but like one person kind of manning the entire thing. There's a lot of like individual little bits to it. And the game really wanted you to almost do literally everything in the game, and then some. There's certain achievements that are like, get this specific event, fail it, and then succeed at dating the person that or dating anyone. Just succeed at dating anyone. Which is like an interesting achievement. There's other ones that are like, that are like, pick single player, pick the longest thing, then pick like a specific drink, and then constantly go to one place the entire time. That was a weird one. I don't know why that was the case, but that was the case. Oh, I played multiplayer Assassin's Creed Yeah. I was part of, I think it's still around at this point. It was, Xbox achievements, or, like, Xbox 360. It was some sort of, like, very well-known achievement website for the Xbox 360. And sometimes you get, like, message board stuff that you can be like, hey, I'm looking for this thing, and then enough people kind of, like, get together and then just, like, try to do as many multiplayer achievements as we can. And to get the most amount of points in Assassin's Creed, at least kind of the older ones, what people usually did was stand in a circle, and then, like, poison the person that you need to target, so everyone gets their target kill, and then get all the points for, like, being, like, dead, but also get extra points for killing somebody else, and extra points for poison. It's a lot. Having done everything in Monster Camp, are you looking forward to Monster Road Trip? Generally, as a party game, yes. As a completion thing, I still need to do Monster Prom, which I do have. The sad part is you need to do that. It's pretty sad, yeah. I'm not really fond of multiplayer stuff unless it's like... I'm not really fond of multiplayer stuff, no. I'll just say that as a general thing. I think the only ones that were even close to fun were like things that you might be able to do single player multiplayer. Like, I had played Rock Band. I was pretty good at expert with like Rock Band and Guitar Hero. I could full combo some songs. I was able to get through most songs. I was able, I think, twice or 3 times to get through the Fire and Flames and actually, like, beat it without failure. I was okay. But in the original Rock Band, there was achievements for band playthroughs. So there was an achievement for like drums, guitar, bass, vocals, and band. And band required at least 2 players. And so what I did was I did vocals and guitar, and just basically did what most musicians would do that, like, not time. In that particular, like, situation where you don't have, like, enough people that you just, or if somebody really liked music and liked singing and playing the guitar, I did guitar and singing, which was really fun, actually. I had, like, a little stand for my mic, and it was fun. I really liked that. Speaking about Rock Band, Rock Band 2 had an achievement called the Bladder of Steel or something like that. The Iron Bladder? Something like that. And the achievement was to play through the endless set list without pausing or failing. Do you know how long the endless set list is in Rock Band 2? I'll let some people guess if they want to. Sometimes it's a fun guessing game. It does have an end. The end. For people who do not know, I should probably preface this. The endless set list is literally playing all of the games back to back in one go. It's just every single song once in the entire game. That's of the base game. No DLC things. Just like the base set list of Guitar Hero, Rock Band 2. So there's a guess of 6 hours. Endless, every song once. It's very true, you got it, every song once. 8 hours, 11 hours.
You beat her up?
I did. I just had to be aggressive.
Ah. Just keep walloping her and stun-locking her?
10 hours. 6 hours was the closest. It is 6 hours and 14 minutes. And that is without pausing or failing. Which means you had to be there playing all of the songs for 6 hours and 14 minutes. So, most people would then think that would be very hard if you needed to go to the bathroom. And the answer is, that's the entire point of the achievement. It's literally called the Bladder of Steel. You can do that achievement on any difficulty, but I did it on Expert, and almost failed multiple times. It was very stressful. Playing, I think was called Visions, for that, was real rough. It sounds like it would actually be bad for your body. Yes. You could tag team to get bathroom breaks. Very true. Nobody was on my level to actually do that, and nobody wanted to do that. I actually asked a whole bunch of friends over to actually, like, be like, hey, I'm gonna be doing this, and only one person showed up, which is pretty neat.
Made like a little bit of tea, but the tea's not very hot.
I'm sorry, Glass.
I don't want to get up again.
Well, you have a conundrum.
I just said I don't want to get up again.
That's why I said you're having a conundrum.
Guess I just have room temperature tea.
You either get up again and warm up your tea, or have warm tea. That's your conundrum. Conundrum. That's a
It
fun
looks
word.
like you were waiting for me.
Yeah, I was waiting for you to see this little lady go, ow!
That's why I don't want to get up. I don't want to hold people up.
Alright, I'll finish off this then. Hell, I'm losing my touch.
getting beat like that.
Miss, are you okay?
I'm mortally wounded. I can see the far shore.
No!
I'm kidding, girl. Really, if you get this worried about every
Burke?
Irk.
who tries to slit your throat and take your
Loot crate? Loot box?
Loot crate.
oh, freaking...
Hey, you really are hurt! Here, take this wound ointment.
What the? Did you have that on you this entire time?
Sorry, dear. You two are a pair of oddballs, you know that?
Believe me, she's the only round, strange object currently present. Please do not assume that both of us are nearly so foolish.
Really, seems to me like you two make a good pair. Well then, young ladies, I shall scamper since I've been beaten like a mutt. Enjoy your treasure, you earned it.
Wait! I'm Reccettear, and this is Tear! We have an item shop at the top of the hill in town called Reccettear. You should stop by.
I should, huh? I'll keep that in mind. See you kids later.
Goodbye, Charme. Charm.
Merde. Giving her our shop location. What are you thinking, Reccettear?
The lady thief, huh? She was kinda cool.
You will not forgive me if I do not think the same way.
If we are not playing what I think we're playing, wait, no, this isn't Chaos. Oh, no, it's not. It's not Chaos Wars.
No, it's not, and
Oh boy.
it doesn't say it on the
It's
thing that
okay.
we're...
Sometimes people just walk up and be like, "What is that?"
I was just making sure that J-Man didn't accidentally
Uh,
miss the...
You're right, I'm curious.
Hey, are you jealous?
Absolutely not. They vroom out of here.
Nope.
Can't care anymore.
I am crying.
Alright, now do I dare go try to heat up my tea?
Bag. Hot. Very odd vase. I would say yes. Unless you're really adamant about sitting.
I will attempt. I will try.
Big mundos.
Big money! Alright, I'll be right back.
Yeah.
お疲れですお疲れ様でした今日は頑張りましたね明日もこの調子でいきましょうさあ仕事しますよ今日も頑張っていこうおはようございます
I'll talk for glass. Good morning, Reccettear! Good morning! Incidentally, are you aware that today is the first day of collection, yes? Eh? Wait, as in pay up or we'll take your house collections? Sigh. Let's see. I have a calendar that can check when I'm on break, don't I? Or in the main menu, I bet you'd say. Indeed, this is only the first week of collection, so the amount to be paid is not severe yet. However, the amount is scheduled to increase weekly, so keep that in mind and do not get lazy. The bill is due at the end of the day, so work as hard as you can today, yes? Affirmation. Oh, it's the end of today.
どれにしようかな。
That changes things.
どれにしようかな。どれにしようかな。何を置こうかな。どれにしようかな。どれにしようかな。何を置こうかな。何がいいかな。何がいいかな。どれにしようかな。何を置こうかな。
It went from being practically room temperature to throwing it in the microwave for like 1 minute and it being blazing hot.
Just look out, see if there's any things. There's the town square thing. We'll look at
That's
that
probably the event that you did before
later.
and you reloaded.
Mm.
Most likely. That's my big hunch.
いらっしゃいませ。
I'll make this baked yam.
Did he sell you that yam and then buy it off of you?
ありがとうございました。
I think so.
売れたよ。
Profit for me.
こんにちは。
No kidding.
Bracelet. I'm not sure if I have those. No.
You
Broke my friggin'. You broke the chain, kid.
いらっしゃいませ。
Kid tends to do that.
いくらにしようかな。ありがとうございました。
Blazing Hot so great success? Yes? Question mark. I think yes. We'll call it a success. Perfume staff.
You picked it up in the
ありがとう
dungeon.
ございました。
Why is it perfumey? Did someone spill perfume all over it?
I don't know.
Does it apply perfume when you whack people with it?
Don't know.
I wanna know!
Well, I don't know.
何を置こうかな。何を置こうかな。
I had a question. Why does an old man want a scented stick? Don't ask a long question.
Wasn't the old man. That was the
It was a-
shopkeep.
It was a different old man, not the same old man.
行ってきます。
Pub's still not open.
ただいま。どうしようかな。開店するよ。
Ah, thief lady.
Gah.
Not bad. This is a pretty nice looking place.
間
You know, it is really so kosher for an employee to give a customer a face like that. Kosher? Though a smile was the basis of customer satisfaction.
Did you... I noticed you talked earlier. Is it okay? I take
Oh yeah,
over.
go
You
for
wanna...
it.
Okay. Oh, for a normal customer, that is completely true. For somebody who openly attempted to murder us, however, this is the only face I have to show.
Well, it looks like she's got a different idea.
いらっしゃいませ。
Yay! Charmy, welcome! I'm so glad you came!
Yeah, well, I kept wondering about this place.
Wondering.
Nice shop you have here, Reccette. Shame if anything happened to it.
Oh, thank you. Make yourself at home, okay?
Reset.
See?
I see all too clearly. Thank you.
That Recette's a good girl. Nice, trusting, honest. Don't you agree, Tear?
そんなこと。
Of course I do. You don't need to tell me that.
Knew these two would be fun.
こんにちは。
I would like to whip up this sharp fin for my wife!
His wife is like, honey, I need a shark fin.
売れたよ。いらっしゃい。
Honey, it's shark season. Oh no, it's tiny child. No!
No, I don't have a bracelet, you... You are mean to me, small child.
本当かよ。
Oh,
い
lots
くら
of
に
it.
しようか
I
な。
don't think this actually increases any of his stuff, but...
まあそのくらいか。
ありがとうございました。売れたよ。こんにちは。いくらにしようかな。
Mommy asked me to get me a headless statue. Give you this headless statue. She wants it out of the house.
いらっしゃいませ。
I do have a book.
We
though-
do have books. But it's quite expensive.
いいよ。いくらにしようかな。
I don't know if she leveled up yet or not. Because if she
we'll
leveled up...
see. We'll see.
いくらにしようかな。ありがとうございました。売れたよ。こんにちは。
Ah,
いくらにしようかな。
God.
this is not a good day for a shop.
ありがとうございました。買い取ったよ。いらっしゃいませ。こんにちは。いくらにしようかな。本当に？ありがとうございました。売れたよ。行ってきます。
Alright. Now we'll go out and, like, go into the market and do all this stuff in town. This evening. Oh, I guess it's a different quest.
Yeah, no, this is different. You enjoy the evening, don't you?
To be honest, until recently, I despised evenings.
Well, that's a big word for her.
I also had to go home to an empty house.
Always. Ah,
でも、
But now I have you at home, so I'm not lonely anymore.
we should get home then.
Hey, hey, you.
なんでしょうか。
What is?
Yeah, this is the one thing. Thank you for the raid.
Ooh, thank you, Lone Crew, for the raid. We greatly appreciate it. Just playing some Reccettear. Capitalism. Exploitation.
Debt.
Dead.
そうなんだ。
Dads.
I love this stuff. We're just gonna pop through these so these stop saying new at me.
Ooh. Don't you want to learn, tiny child?
No, isn't one enough?
Oh yeah, we might want to buy a bracelet.
Yeah, I'll get a bracelet. So the tiny child will
Bracelet.
stop breaking my combo.
Bracelet. We also don't have a hat.
Yeah, I'll probably have to get like one of each and probably try to make it like real cheap.
Mm-hmm. Maybe some cheaper books.
Yeah.
If you want to skip text quickly, you can press escape during text.
Get one of those, 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 one of those. Oh, we already have one of those. One of those. Bracelets. Let's get like a few of these.
Make sure we have plenty of bracelets for the tiny child.
We'll get a big shield. Sure.
Cool.
A few hats. It's usually a pretty hot item. I also got
We don't
this
have any helmets.
helm. Have to be careful about the money. You have to end at 10k.
Yeah. We don't want to lose.
Yeah, that's good.
Plenty of unthankful statues.
You have food and bad flooring. We'll just ignore this. We'll take one necklace just in case that's a necessity. And do we take a cape? I'm sure we'll get more of those just like in the dungeon.
Yeah, I think we're good.
ただいま。何を置こうかな。
Big
Put our
shield thing.
big, nice shield and nice helmet up there.
どれにしようかな。
Still, oh, we have another thankful statue, right?
何を
It's fine. Just put that there.
I don't think we have any other big sellers. We'll just throw up, this, I guess. Mm-hmm.
どうしようかな。開店するね。いらっしゃいませ。いくらにしようかな。ありがとうございました。買い取ったよ。こんにちは。
Some food.
Some food. Well, we did just buy a candy.
Let's go with
We
some.
have a lot of things.
Let's go with an orange. That seems
Okay.
like in this price range. Yeah, we got plenty of these.
いくらにしようかな。 ございました。売れたよ。いらっしゃいませ。いくらにしようかな。ありがとうございました。買い取ったよ。こんにちは。
これ欲しかったんだ。
Yes.
おー。
いくらにしようかな。
That's what I wanted.
まあそのくらいか。
ありがとうございました。
ナイス。
売れたよ。いらっしゃいませ。いくらにしようかな。
I will be an adventurer. Here you go.
What are you gonna do with it, my dude?
売れたよ。
Cook something on it.
いらっしゃいませ。
Use it as a sled. A weapon.
I don't have anything that expensive to offer him, but I do have.
We
plenty
have
of just
2 bows.
I do have 2 bows.
これなんかどうでしょう。いくらにしようかな。あり
420.
がとうございました。
Oh, you leveled up.
売れたよ。
Will these strings be made into VODs?
おやすみ。 おやすみなさい。
We don't entirely know. We only work.
今日は頑張りましたね。
A lot of the decisions about being made into things is
おめでとうございます。
paid.
Eh.
Lemongrass.
So, this is the payment for this week. Let me see.
おめでとうございます。
Congratulations! Well done.
今週分は確かに徴収いたし
I
ま
have officially received your payment for this
す。来
week.
週も頑張りましょう。
Let us continue to work hard next week as well.
Yay! I did it! I'm counting on you next week too, Tyr.
I will be downloading VODs at least. Fair enough considering certain things that have happened.
This lady.
Oh, looks very smug.
So, this is it. That insolent little plebeian's
Plebeian.
shop, which is in the focus of so much rumor. My, it's so common, so dirty, so dull. How does that little prole?
Prole? What's a prole?
Oh.
Get people to come in, I wonder. Well, no matter. This is the perfect opportunity to show that little shrew and this whole town that what a truly elegant shop is like.
でもさ、
Oh, she has her own fairy.
Yeah.
Your rivals, huh?
You want to be
Other fairy?
other fairy?
You know, you don't own that store yet, right? It belongs to your parents.
Silence, you insolent fairy! It'll be mine eventually. It's practically the same thing.
Oh, little shop Reccettear, your days are numbered. It was written in a way that I thought it was the narrator.
And I told you to address me as young mistress.
Day 9.
Oh,
Duh.
Amazon, no!
Get out of here, Amazon!
No, Amazon, no!
Oh. Thank
My genius astounds even me sometimes. The best way to learn about your foe is direct infiltration, after all. And with strategic espionage ability such as this, I can't fail. The interior decoration is as seedy and plebeian as the outside, which means their selection of items must be astounding. What could it be? What sort of thing could that filthy little sell? What is that?
Apparently, it basically means lower class, working class.
Huh. Proletarian. Oh. Wait. Proletarian. Yeah, I didn't remember this scene either.
Perhaps some kind of black and white animal, the owner of which violates international treaties? Perhaps the most delicious apples this side of the Mer de Blanc? Blanc?
Probably Blanc.
Perhaps one of these books Father said I'm too young to read. Oh, be quiet, whoever you are. You are interrupting my train of thought. Could you come out of the box, maybe, at least? It kind of looks weird on the floor here. But that means... well then... In all honesty, I shouldn't be surprised by this. I should have expected a foe as canny as you to break through my otherwise impenetrable stealth techniques. Okay.
I love that Reccette is just confused. Like no other emotions exist in Reccette right now, just confusion.
This confirms it. You are indeed worthy of being my rival. What? Rival? I have failed to introduce myself. Of course. I'm the owner of the monolithic item store chain Big Bash. Well, to be specific, I'm the owner's only child and inheritor.
Alouette?
Alouette's my name. Remember it. I'm not going to. Anyone around me calls me Young Mistress Alouette. But you, oh my rival, shall have the privilege to call me Lady Alouette. Big Bash?
It is a massive chain. It is a massive store chain with a capital stock value of 15 billion pigs and a yearly gross profit of 500 billion.
Oh dear.
I heard the commotion and came to see what was happening, but why are the two of you discussing Big Bash?
I'm, not really sure. Interesting. You also have a fairy. Huh?
What's a fairy?
Prime!
Hey.
Yeah, what's up?
Ojo.
Oh, mistress? I see your attempt at infiltration failed.
What are you talking about? These
superior detection abilities simply caught me off guard and overwhelmed my cardboard. That's all.
Amazon Prime? Yeah. Alouette Prime.
That's a fairy!
なんだよ
Dang, this one sure is sharp. You got a problem with that, kid? I mean, you hang out with one too, so what's the big deal? Call me Prime. You could say I'm the mistress's guardian.
Well, I'm Reccettear, and this is Tear. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, real pleasure to meet you too, Bookworm. Eh? Are you by chance referring to me?
何言っちゃってんの
Like there's anyone else here to call at? Well, the pleasure is all mine then.
お嬢
Alright, mistress, we've introduced ourselves. So how about we head on home now?
何言ってますの
What are you talking about? I haven't finished introducing half of the fantabulistic, amazing incredibleness that is Alouette, inheritor of Big Bash.
あ
If we stick around for that, we'll be here all week. Come on now, we're going home.
あルセット
Recette, listen and listen well. Enjoy your happy, carefree days as long as you can, for when I am through with you...
はいはい
Yeah. See you guys around.
So, what do you think that was all about?
That was not dissimilar to meeting a hurricane in human form.
ちょっといいですか
Reccette, may I have a moment?
Sure, what's up?
Given how well you are doing, I think it is time I explained how to take an order in advance.
Take an order in advance?
Up until now, customers have simply been purchasing items from us immediately. With an advanced order, however, a customer will let us know what they want, and in return, a set number of days to pick up the items in question. Obviously, not every customer will want to do this. But if a customer tells you they want something in so many days, it is an advance order, so try to take it. Only do so when you feel you can fulfill the order, of course.
Can I just give them what they want if I have it on hand?
No, you cannot. Silly Reccette.
Oh,
If they simply wanted if they simply wanted the items now, they would purchase the items now. The date is based on what is convenient for the customer, not you. So if they say they want an item in, say, 3 days, then you must give it to them then. And remember, we must be open to actually sell an item to someone. So make sure the store is open that day, or we cannot fulfill the order.
alright, I'll make sure the store is open on those days then.
Also, people use advance orders to purchase multiple items at once. There's an excellent chance to sell many items in one go. So try to fill as many orders as you can, yes?
Man, this really seems complicated.
I will keep track of all our outstanding orders. If you need to check on I'm messing up at the moment. If you need to check when certain orders are due, simply ask me whenever we are in the shop.
Advance okays. I'll do my best.
Everyone is just like, I don't remember that scene. No one remembers Amazon. That was just them going ham on it. This is Amazon. They didn't even try to make the box just look somewhat similar. That was just an Amazon box.
Boss rush.
Yeah, they are there.
Yeah, I guess props to Amazon for having a design that is so recognizable. Question, it says loop 1 on the file. Is Reccettear gonna be an indebted orphan time loop?
No. I'm actually not sure what the loop is. It might be years? Yeah, jeez. Rude.
Eh. Louie, calm down. Louie. Reccettear becomes her own deadbeat father. Yeah. Aggressive. Be aggressive. No, Piph, be aggressive. You can do it. Yeah, aggressive. Do you get anything from doing this?
I don't know.
I guess you got one thing. That, huh?
Do not make fun of my half of a day.
No, it's fine, Piph.
Louie, what are you up to? Oh, hey, Reccettear.
Precisely, why is a person without a cent to his name in an establishment devoted to drinking and spending astoundingly vast sums of coin?
I came to check out the posted quests, you know, for Patreon? Patrons? Patreon?
Patrons.
Patrons? I thought you would be the questing type. Louie? Darn right, I do them wherever I can.
Well, what are you considering doing at this time?
I was eyeing one of these, maybe. Let me see. Slay the Lord Dragons of all of us. Slay the Lord Dragons for all of us. Rescue Princess G. A wizard is locking people up and torturing them. He's nuts. Please help. Drive away the god of destruction. Beware of pickaxes. My inner mind has become a reality cracking over god. He torments me. Help. These seem like they might be kind of hard.
More importantly, who on earth posted them here, of all places?
Well, for some reason, nobody's been taking them despite the great pay.
I cannot possibly imagine why no one has taken one. Weird.
やってやるぜ
You know, right? If I can get my hands on one of these rewards, I can say farewell to my life of poverty forever.
Ah, he is serious.
Well, I'm off.
Rather than his bidding farewell to poverty, I fear we will be bidding farewell to him in a casket.
Louis, you kind of remind me of Papa.
That's not good, Reccette. Reccette, that is not good. Reccette.
Hard to qualify feeling, but a good one. No, we'll get, actually no. We probably shouldn't fool around with that.
Whoa. Many counters.
I'll do legendary counter.
Whoa.
It's pretty cheap, so at least we can, like, test it out.
Mm-hmm.
We're still out of the big shield. Might be good to get, common shield. Maybe this boy? Or this boy?
I guess Louis can wear that if he could wear the helmet of that, right?
Probably. It is actually like some semi-tactical because like this one's very good for defense, but this probably has a bit more magic defense.
Mm-hmm.
So it's probably good to get the more like middle of the road one.
He's more also likely to be able to buy it.
Yeah. Long sword, huh? I thought I had a water crystal. That's fine.
ただいま行ってきます
Okay, nothing new out there.
ただいま何がいいかな何をこうかな何をこうかなどれにしようかな何をこうかな
Well, you could put your other thankful statue up there.
Yeah, but I kind of want these to be seen so the main character might be able to.
Ah,
be
so
able
that
to-
way Louis.
お
Yeah.
店開けますね らっしゃい。
Oh, hey! It's
Oh,
the-
there's someone?
Yeah.
I'm assuming this is your mage.
Late game, they are the, best character in the game by a long shot.
Hmm.
Welcome to Reccettear! You want to pick up Wizard?
Huh? This place isn't nearly as nice as I thought it would be. Can these people really get me what I need?
Excuse me.
まあしょうがないか。
Well, I've got no choice. Gotta keep striding forward. You there! Go fetch the owner of this place. I have business with him.
The owner? Well, you're looking at her. What can I do for you?
はあ、何言ってんだ。
Surely you're joking. Don't waste my time, girl.
Huh? No, really, I'm the owner. Can I help you? Sir?
バカにすんなよ。
You dare make a fool out of me? You must think I'm just some idiot kid.
What? I'm a kid, but what? What? But...
You expect me to believe that someone as short as you owns this establishment.
You...
They say same height. Stop playing with me and bring me the owner now.
You shut up! I am the owner! Really? You shut
Whoa.
up.
Whoa. What in the world is going on here? Why are you shouting at a customer?
Cheer, listen, he's being...
Mad. Some kind of problem, I assume. Very interesting. Not what I expected. Pardon? Physically slight and at disadvantage against larger creatures, but innately talented at administrating and management. Quite possibly the only non-human race to easily adapt to human culture by utilizing their unique talents. In other words, you must be the proprietor, Madame Fairy. Good day. I apologize for having to raise my voice at your servant. Ah, well...
Just hang on just a...
It's a pleasure to meet you, Madame Fairy.
Yeah, names, right?
I was taken aback, like, oh my gosh, this kid has the same name as, like, the kid that everyone hates from that children's show. Yeah, like the bald kid show. I was like, oh, what? What?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, so there is this children's TV show named that, Caillou.
Oh, Caillou.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know of it now?
Yes. You just have to say the name to me. I know what Caillou is, but I don't know name good.
Yeah. Just like, I was taken aback. I was like, oh my gosh, this kid has this exact same name. It is also a problem. Wow. Alright, it's a pleasure to meet you, Madame Fairy. Caillou is my name. I am a magician by trade, and I need to place an order for some reagents. An item order? Very well, what can we get you? I require 3 items specifically. A charred lizard, a bat wing, and a slime liver. I only need 1 of each. There's no need for a precise deadline, but obviously, the sooner... the better... The sooner you can provide them, the better it will be for everyone. Can I assume you will take the order? Naturally. We shall obtain what you need as soon as we can. Marvelous. Well then, if you'll excuse me.
You know,
Ah, yes, you. Look. Don't cause your boss trouble, alright? Pretending to be the owner like that will only make you look foolish.
But I am the owner!
Now, there is no need to get so angry about this. It is a simple mistake, nothing more.
It is not a simple nor a mistake. I told him bold face and he didn't believe me.
It was
3
also
times
rude
that I
about
told
it.
him this is not a misunderstanding. He's just wrong and is adamant about being wrong. If it's so simple, then why do you look so happy about it?
そんなことありません
You, clearly misunderstand me. Yes, clearly.
いらっしゃい
I
ませ
stabbed the fairy.
No!
そうかなありがとうございました売れたよこんにちは
こういうのが欲しいんだけど
Need 2 treasures. Need them in 2 days. Sure.
ありがとうございました
I mean, we have plenty of unthankful statues.
Yeah.
いらっしゃいませ
We have a few thankful ones as well, but... let's sell you back this sword that I bought from you.
いくらにしようかなありがとうございました売れたよいらっしゃいませいくらにしようかなありがとうございました売れたよこんにちはいくらにしようかなありがとうございました売れたよいらっしゃいませいくらにしようかな
Dang, I guess you got to sell it, but not to the person you want.
Yeah. It happens.
It happens, but it's meh.
まあまあ頑張りましたね
News! The price of candy has increased!
ねえねえピオ
Hey, cheer! What was that just now?
Ah, that was a news flash. Important events are reported on for everyone in the city. That one was sudden jump in candy prices. So if you're buying and selling candy, pay close attention to that.
Sudden jump?
In other words, sudden scarcity has driven up the price of candy. In general, that means that prices will roughly double. So a candy that sold for 300 picks may now sell for 600.
そうなんだ
Wait a minute, so candy's gonna cost a ton of money for the rest of time? That's terrible! How am I gonna survive? Wait, I'll buy all the candy in town and keep it for myself. Well, maybe I'll share it a little, or sell it a little, but it is candy.
Ahem! No, prices will stabilize after some time passes. Precisely how long, however, nobody can say for sure. For once, however, you have hit upon a good point. While it can be hard to predict price fluctuations, if you keep a fairly wide variety of not fair. If you keep a fairly wide variety of stock handy, it is possible to take advantage of a situation like this and make money hand over fist. You can also try to take advantage of the situation after news comes in, of course, but it is harder to really make a profit that way.
Well, this is complicated. Now I'm hungry.
Well, it is quite a bit to take in at once.
ですから
So let us see it in action, shall we?
The news is again.
Watch carefully, this information could be vital.
Right.
And sometimes the news is like that.
Well, for some people, it's sure vital. Run, Louis, run!
Louis, bucket. You do have a fair bit of candy,
セーブします
but I don't know if like you selling all your candy is
It's not really
like
gonna be a good day.
yeah, it's not gonna give you a whole heck of a lot.
Do I skip the town square again? I think so.
Man, you've been at this forest for a long time.
Yeah, I don't know what to do because it's not moving forward. So I just could get things from this area and that's it?
Yeah, I guess.
Actually, hold on. Before I do anything...
Bing, 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 bing.
Price up. Candy.
Candy. You might have to talk to Tyr about changing out furniture pieces.
Could do that. What was I looking at? Right. I wanted to look at, because he wanted, like, a bat wing.
You wanted a
slime,
bat wing, slime liver,
which is probably this fluid thing.
and like a lizard
Charred
something.
lizard. Yeah. We have all of it except for the wing. I can't remember where the wings come from.
I think you did beat up some bats before. I think it was on like the second tier where the rat was.
Yeah, because it's like a cave thing. Right.
Yeah.
Hi, bunny.
That bunny was gunning for you.
I guess if you have more achievement talk I can talk about. So... Jeez, hi. No, I've been through the thick and thin, the short and the long, the absurd to the rather mundane. I have achieved a lot in my achievements. I think the other kind of lengthier story about achievement stuff is like... What is that thing called? The lengthier thing about achievements. Oh, right. Was... What was that game called? What was that game called? Not Lost. Wasn't Lost Odyssey. That wasn't it.
Lost Judgment?
Not Lost Judgment. I don't think that Lost was even part of it. My brain's just being really annoying right now. Good. Ooh, honey. Have you done challenge runs outside of achievements? I have done speed runs. I actually did one of those on this channel. I beat in one stream, I think it was like about 3 hours long or something like that. I beat what was that thing called? Oh, names are terrible for me at the moment. You remember the speedrun game that I can do?
Oh, Divinity Original Sin 2.
Yeah, that's the one. I did that in about an hour and a half, 2 hours, something like that in stream, and then I did the rest of, what's that thing called? Sayonara Wild Heart? Wild Hearts? What was the original game that I was trying to think of? Why is it's not Lost. Why am I keep thinking it's Lost? It's not Lost. Last Hope. That's why I kept thinking Lost. It's a subtitle. What is it? Star Ocean. That's what it's called. God. Brain, you had to be a little better than that. Star Ocean, The Last Hope. That took a while.
So apparently, we cannot unlock the next area yet until we get an event at the town square. And, the event will be available to us once we see a certain guild member. But we have not seen her yet, apparently. Also, to answer another question, did you get your desired Phasmophobia players? We don't know. We are not a part of that.
Yeah, I'm not J-Man.
So we don't know. Piff's not a part of that, group who is doing Phasmophobia. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh, boy. Where are these bats?
I haven't seen them. I thought they were on this level.
Which game? Yeah. I am, at the present time, always the Monday guy. J-Man decided to do every free slot to do some sort of Halloween-esque game. I didn't get the memo. So we're playing this. Coconut.
Well, this game is about the spookiest thing of all. Capitalism. Capitalism is the true horror. Any interest in the Avatar TTRPG?
Oh man. I have not really looked into many systems. I'm gonna say no, just because I just never heard of it before. Yeah, I've really, like, bare bones most of, like, my TTRPG games. Like, I've played D&D 3.5, 4, and 5. Pathfinder 1 and 2. I played
You've played Riffs.
Riffs, and I think some variants on Riffs, like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
You are currently playing in Call of Cthulhu right now.
Yes.
大丈夫ですか？
There is
And
also some smaller ones that you have taken part in the
Yeah.
past.
大丈夫ですか？
I don't remember what you were part of the fairy tale one,
yes,
weren't you?
大丈夫ですか？
Fumbled
Fumbled Fables.
Fumbled Fables, that's what it's called.
大丈夫？
Ooh, shield, nice.
I believe you have taken part in a few other ones here and there, but nothing else comes to mind really.
アイテム拾ったよ。レベルが上がったよ。
So you've played in a few.
アイテム拾ったよ。
What the? Hi? Is this a
Hi.
lady? Ah. Mm.
は
Hello?
い。なんでしょう。
Yes, can I help you? I am a ghost. I think that might be my line. Are you looking for something? I'd be happy to help if you are. No, it's not it. I seem to be lost somehow. Can you perhaps tell me where I am? Where you are? In here that could be a problem. These dungeons alter their shape when a person enters. Sorry, that's your line. Sorry.
It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine! It has been said. Please continue. I am afraid that giving you your precise current location is impossible.
Oh, I've entered a dungeon then? How surprising.
What? How can you?
あ
I was just on my way home from... Wow, in some ways I'm kind of in awe.
How in the name of heaven did you get so lost as to end up in a dungeon?
How indeed, I too am at a loss. Disappears. Given how lost you seem to be, I hope the trees don't start shaking. Is this the Lost TV show reference?
困りました。
What should I do now, though?
To begin with, I would recommend searching for a floor of the dungeon with a large red door that will allow you to exit the dungeon.
Really? Wow, thank you, Miss Fairy. You are very kind.
Not at all. Be careful, though.
Farewell, then. Levitates away. Well, that was unexpected. I hope she gets home okay. Ghost! Ghost!
Ghost! Ghost!
I was joking, but at the same time, it's a ghost! Rock's fault. Well, it wasn't a wasted trip after all.
You got something out of it. I really thought the bats were on this level.
maybe you
I'm
were remembering that time where you saw this game the first time and remembered bats in another cave-like area.
I doubt it.
Right.
I mean, obviously, I must have seen the bats in another cave-like area, but to remember that far back? No.
Flickers of
Not with this
memory.
game. I wasn't
The
around when you
phantom
were...
pain.
I don't think I really saw you, trying to complete this game the first time around. I think you showed it off once before,
Hmm.
and then that was it. It was like a one-day thing where you were just showing off a lot of different games.
Yeah, they were great. This freaking Betten Kaitos was one of them. Very excited for one of the days that I'm just like, I'm going to marathon this game. It's gonna take forever.
It's the weirdest thing. I definitely know it might have been tutorial, I guess. I know that Piph has gotten and beaten up some bats before and has gotten bat wings before. Remember him dropping some. At least he'll still be getting items.
Yep.
Oh, oi!
Can't hold anymore. Dang.
Just another lizard stick. Slime liver comes from the king slime,
Oh. That's like
so
an
we don't
actual
even
item.
have that.
Well, that is a disappointment. I know that there's, like, bat-like things that is just like an eye flying around. That thing's, like, on this level, if I remember correctly. Ooh.
That thing comes from the flying eyes. Yeah. That's what Behemoth says. Ye floors 1114 of Jade Way with eye bats. It's what Google says.
Yeah, Google. I guess you just might have misremembered the floor.
I guess. I suppose.
Which achievement are you most proud of claiming? Most proud. The endless set list with the bladder of steel, or iron bladder, or whatever the flip it's called, was definitely up there. But I think an equivalent one that was also gotten around that time was the 7-day survival for
Dead Rising.
Dead Rising. For that, it was a very interesting achievement, which basically required you to play through the map. while your life was slowly depleting. And you had to constantly get your life up, and the HP that, like the things that would heal you, food, I guess, would not really come back.
Whoa.
So you kind of had to pick up food when you could, and there's a lot of like specific timed events in that. So these 7 days in the game basically meant an equivalent of 14 hours, and there were no save points. You could not save that entire time. So if your power went out, tough luck.
That reminds me of an achievement that I've heard of in Alien Isolation.
Oh, great.
There's an achievement in Alien Isolation to beat the entire game on the hardest difficulty with no saving. So you have to beat it all in one go without dying, basically.
Oh.
Requires you to know quite a fair bit about the game.
Probably is a Batwing, so let's grab that.
Have you tried any of the Hitman elusive target missions?
Hitman target missions. I've played Hitman, I think, was Blood Money? I had to do, like, perfect no saves in between anything runs of that, which is, those are really fun. I love those. But not any of the newer ones, I think.
So that leaves Slime Liver.
Yeah. Probably.
Likely. We likely have the Batwing. Elusive target are missions where if you fail, you can't play them again.
Alright. No, I don't think I've... I don't think I've done those, no.
It's quite unfortunate that during your boss rush thing that it didn't drop.
Yeah. Since you play PC games around this time, did you get into Flash or other browser games? No, I got into browser games like way before 2010. So I know about a ton of like super old ones like Pocket Tanks. Those are great. I love that one. I got walnut bread. Ooh.
Ooh.
Didn't see that one.
B. Oh man, pocket tanks. Any memorable game glitches? I had a Spider-Man Miles where the cat was bright neon orange. Oh man.
Dude, I have game glitches.
Well, there is. You had so many because one, you've played so many games. So many of them were also quite shoddily made.
Should
And
I
then
weave them the tail?
Is it about your horrible Xbox?
Yeah. How
Yeah,
did you know?
Because I mean,
I'm gonna eat one of my super rare candies.
oh, super
What?
pricey.
Back
What?
scratcher.
Back scratcher.
Well, I have a back scratcher now. Cherry. We're getting some odd items. Back scratcher. Huh. What do I drop? Blizzard, maybe? Drop the lizard.
Yeah, I guess you already have a lizard.
I have like 3 lizards or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I played a ton of Warcraft 3 like mod thing, but I'm getting sidetracked. I've gotten an absurd amount of glitches because I had an Xbox 360 that was already kind of like a defunct Xbox 360 that we kept having to repair over and over again for a friend. And eventually you're just like, I'll just sell it to you for like,
Cheap.
I don't know, just super cheap. I think it was like less than, I think it was like $40 or something like that. He was like, if he keeps breaking, you guys can fix it, whatever. So I was like, great. And I played it for a while and it worked really well for a very long time. But during that time, there has been some oddities that will happen with certain games. I actually have quite a few of them recorded and on record, which was like, what was that game called? Blood Bowl?
Yeah, there is Blood Bowl.
God, wish I had a bigger bag.
Yeah, this is quite a bit of inventory sorting. I guess you can drop some of the oranges. You have quite a few oranges back home.
I have a lot of oranges. I could technically drop the shield, since this
Good,
is a low
you also
tier.
have a shield back home.
Yeah. That one's a lower price, so it's... Oh, God, no. Freaking dropping
Oh.
this. Get this out of my inventory. Picking the shield back up.
So you were saying Blood Bowl?
Blood Bowl. So I had a glitch on that one that, was slowly, like, destroying, like, the game and the game file. So, like, whenever you did anything, you would have dice. And the dice would show specific faces. And for some reason, the visual for that dice always showed up as, like, the skull, like, you just got defeated, like, this will hurt your own person side. Like, the worst side that you can get. I'm like, oh, that's kind of weird. And then, like, my character got injured, and then there would be a screen that would pop up saying what would happen. This screen was blank. There was no words on it. It almost sounds like a creepypasta when I tried to explain it.
Do you want to explain what was causing your...
Not yet.
Okay.
I want to build this up. So, I was playing Final Fantasy 13, And there were certain things like the wall being a weird technicolor, like, landscape of different lines of things.
There would be a wall that looked like color TV static.
Let's see, on top of that one, there's an area that just didn't load at all, so it was just an empty void. But the physical stuff was still there, so you can walk around.
Didn't you get teleported once?
I don't remember that one, but probably. There were times where I played Dead Rising 2, and I would, like, do a chair thing where I would need to, like, with a partner, blow up as many chairs as possible, and we got a whole bunch of what are those, C4 things? Just remote bombs. And we planned them on, and we did a countdown, we started the mission, and blew up at the same time, and it disconnected both of us. It was a very funny, like, freeze screen where the detonation was mid-explosion, and it's like, you've disconnected with your friend.
I think one of the funniest glitches that you had is mainly from the horrible game that was Right to Hell Retribution.
Oh, yeah!
And I don't even think that was entirely your Xbox's fault.
Maybe. I don't think anyone else had that glitch.
I mean, maybe. But also the game was just... It was kind of maybe a little bit of both. It was like the Xbox messing up the gameplay side, but also you had the hilarity that was everything else about that game.
So, in Right to Hell Retribution, there was the last boss that would appear like, "Ah, you're there! Bad guy!" And then you go like, "Howdy, cowboy!" And the camera would zoom in on him, and his arm, like, one of his arms were gone, and then the camera changed angles, and his arm, like, warped behind him in a specific angle, and he started flashing in and out of existence.
So, like, his arm was connected to something else? ? So it, like, stretched. It stretched. And every once in a while, when the character model moved, he would just disappear. But the microphone was still, like, there, because he was holding a microphone, so sometimes there would just be a microphone floating. I think there was also, like, a cigarette that would sometimes float. So it was like a talking cigarette into the microphone. That is one of the most hilarious glitches I have seen from you.
Yeah.
Because it just adds so much to an already hilarious experience, because your character was just talking to this woman being like, I'll deal with him, save yourself, and then she runs off. And then, like, if he was completely far away from the microphone, he's just like, Caesar! Show yourself!
Caesar! Show yourself!
Like,
Howdy, cowboy!
Like, they were scared of blowing out their microphone, so they had the voice actor be super far away from the microphone and actually yell from a distance.
Howdy, cowboy kills me every single time.
And, like, also what adds to it is that the game, to show off its antagonists, would kind of, like, slow down, have, like, an effect on the screen of, like, black and white. It would make this
Blunt, blunt, blunt. Ah, little orphan Jake.
Little orphan Jake.
No one to sing a lullaby. No one to come home to.
Yeah, do we have any slime liver from fighting slime ever?
We have, like, normal slime thing, but not slime liver, no. We have slime fluid, that's it. Only
We
slime
just have a
fluid.
lot of slime fluid, yeah.
Okay, we have one Batwing. Got one Batwing.
Just need the slime. That's okay. We got a fair bit done. Excuse me.
セーブします。行ってきます。
Alright. Back to the beginning. This might be a few resets. Candy prices are still up. I don't care about candy prices. I have so many things that are so above, like, Excel.
We are above candy.
We are above candy. Adventure attacks power double. Okay.
行きましょう。よし、行きましょう。大丈夫ですか？
To speak about a glitch that I have had before that I think is rather amusing.
Should I actually finish up with my thing? Like, I haven't explained the Xbox yet.
Alright.
Alright, so you heard that, like, it was kind of a fixer-upper Xbox. There were some problems with it. It worked fine pretty much the entire time. No red rings, seemingly nothing out of the ordinary happened besides game glitches, which, like, that happens all the time. But these, this started happening, like, a little bit too regularly. Like, all the time. Why not boss rush? Because I'd like other items. This costs 2,000 picks to, like, send out my character, so I kinda would like to pick up some good
some
stuff.
returns.
Yeah. It also takes up half a day.
Even if you do have to reset if you don't get those slime.
Yeah, I might actually, like, more focus on, like, just finding the teleporter.
Instead of getting all the enemies.
Yeah. I don't think normal slimes can drop slime liver.
No, it's specifically a boss item.
さて、行きましょうか。よし、行きましょう。
So you were saying?
So you guys already know that the Xbox was slowly dying, but you don't know how, why, what is it? So what was happening was the Xbox itself was not like 100% efficient and really great at reading any of the things. But also, on top of that, it was slowly having its reader dig into a specific area into, the disc. So it also damaged the physical disc that was being used.
It was like a record player, only a lot worse.
Oh, that might be it.
That might be it.
Yeah.
Yep,
Got
that's it.
さて、行きましょう。
Alright.
待ってください。
Now just make sure you don't die. Well, I guess if you die, you can just grab the
Yeah.
slime liver. But it would still be nice to get a return of stuff.
Yeah. it was a very thin line, so you really had to, like, tilt it and have, like, the light reflect off of it and things like that to be like, oh, there is, like, a weird line thing there. It was, like, close to the center enough, so even if you did see it, you'd be like, maybe that's just part of, like, the inner side of the disc, but no. It was cutting a small amount of disc out every single time it played. So it would also irreparably damage the discs that were happening. So also the discs were like almost reading all the data, almost well, and there was like just small parts of it that were removed ever so slightly. It was like having like a cartridge like slightly out of the like connection things.
Xboxes are so fascinating in their history of being like really popular really fast, but also like having the hilarity of, even though they were popular, man, they sucked at reading discs for quite some time because of the whole horrible red rain of death
Yeah.
thing that happened.
My Xbox eventually just red ringed, so I needed to get a new one. So I do actually have an Xbox 360 that does work, and that does not eat discs while playing them, sadly.
I remember watching some time ago, so I'm afraid I don't actually remember the details, as I'm also not very tech knowledgeable, but I did watch a thing of someone actually finding an Xbox to restore, and it was one of those Xboxes that were made during that period that had the red ring of death.
Yeah, no, that's what we fixed, actually. Was very specifically the red ring of death.
Mm-hmm.
I think the person that we got it from had just a very, like, hot apartment. And so the Xbox just ran hot and would basically have a particular thing just constantly disconnect. Bees.
Bees. Okay. That was a lot of bees. They were about to stun lock you.
Very cautious about not doing the slime liver, which is here. I still have it.
It has the +1, so that's good. Fun fact, it was not unusual to play this game and never get bat wings because of how loot tables worked. You got super lucky on that bat wing.
Yes, I did. I also got pretty lucky on the liver. I've been getting pretty lucky on quite a few of the higher end equipment pieces. And I do know about the loot tables in this game, because I think that was literally the last thing that I had to try to wrestle against was... Alright, bees. Bees, bees, bees. Bees, bees, bees. Bees.
Bees.
Bees.
I just find it so interesting that despite the red ring of death, despite not having like a very long-standing community because they only had the original Xbox before the Xbox 360, and the fact that you had to pay to play online, they were still more popular than a PlayStation 3.
Oh, yeah.
PlayStation 3, even though it had free online and everything, just so unwieldy that people... and expensive.
They really tried to think about the consumer when making it, except they were like, alright, we're gonna innovate, and they just innovated in the wrong direction.
Hmm.
Ooh.
Ooh, candy apple.
Helps that the Call of Duty was up there. Halo, pretty big on there. Man.
Yeah. The Call of Duty certainly did help.
ちゃんとついてこいよ
And PlayStation 3 was... That's what I meant by, like, unwieldy. Originally, I was thinking about how much harder it was to run games on that.
Yeah, the original Xbox was something.
こいつ
It was just so interesting that all of these things happened during the 360 and PlayStation 3 era. And then when it came to the next generation, man, there was such a distinct difference.
Oh yeah, PlayStation learned from their mistakes, and Xbox thought they would be cool enough that they didn't need to do anything else.
Yeah, it's just such a fascinating time to have lived in as a gamer.
こいつ
Walnut bread.
アイテム拾ったよ。
A mysterious thing? I like mystery thing. That's liver. Don't touch.
You passed an unknown ingredient in case you didn't know.
That's fine.
I had the original Final Fantasy VII with a scratched up disc, my cousin. So I would have to play a disc, wait until it froze, then swap to a different disc.
Oh.
こいつ
Apparently the PlayStation 3 had some sort of strange architecture that made it harder to develop on and optimize games built for other platforms. Nintendo is still anti-FPS with their games. Nintendo's getting a little bit better about it though. About just like letting things that are not their own IPs onto their consoles. They're slowly getting there a bit.
Yeah, sure, I'll go. I was about to say, is my disc scratch? What's happening?
やるぜ
As my disc scratch says to a digital game. I wanted to speak about a funny glitch that I had.
Yes.
So I had played all of Dragon Age Origins. I did not mod it or anything though, and I did only like a little bit of like a compatibility mode to make it run a little bit smoother on my computer. So I can't say that I did like terribly much to make it run, but it still ran generally fine for, you know, old game on newer PC. But I highly suspect that I got some glitches in my game because of my operating system being much newer than my than the copy of Dragon Age Origins. Because I had some very interesting glitches that would sometimes happen. One of the funniest ones that I never saw happen to anyone else is that sometimes during dialogue, an NPC would be talking to me, and then all of a sudden the dialogue would switch to some other character's dialogue.
Oh, yeah.
It wouldn't even be the same character always. It would sometimes be a completely different character's dialogue. It would be in the middle of their discussion, and then it would just switch. It would be in the middle of sentences even. It was not like they said one thing and then as it was loading up the next bit of dialogue it switched. No, sometimes it happened just in the middle, which led to some very interesting circumstances where I was trying out a romance with one of the characters, and at one point she was recounting to me a lovely love story about star-crossed lovers or something, and then she said, "Ew, disgusting, get away from me." In the most uppity voice possible. Gosh, I don't remember exactly what happened, but there was like this Knight Templar man who I think just screamed at me at one point.
I think I know which one you're talking about.
I think you clipped it.
I did. I'm almost positive it was a lady, and then there was like... Oh wait, no, it was just a dude.
It was a dude, and then all of a sudden he just switched to something else. He was like talking completely stock standard normal, and then just said something bizarre.
And started just yelling.
It was just something crazy. But the absolutely most hilarious glitch that I had that unfortunately no one got to see because I was playing it by myself at the time. I was going through the expansion of the game, which is its own large story. And at one point during a very serious scene where a woman is looking at the corpse of her husband being possessed by some other entity, and the entity having to break it to her that her husband's dead and that he has to use his body, and then she has to come to grips with both of these things. She looks to her corpse husband, and then all of a sudden her face is like melting like a candle. I cannot express how. I have to show it. She looked like she was melting. She very slowly started unmelting herself, but ugh.
さて行きましょうか。頑張ってください。
Here we go.
罠です。
Here we go for people. Look at this. Copy. I gotta copy it from here, right? Paste. Look at this. Look at this melting woman. So unfortunately, my a lot of very serious scenes, were hilariously glitched. I'm sure both of us have had plenty more other hilarious glitches.
So many.
Yeah.
大丈夫
God. Let's see if I can remember any of the other ones. Don't think I'm gonna be able to.
We'd have to think on it a bit. But that is the most hilarious. I guess the other glitch we can talk about is just the entirety of my unfortunate playthrough playing with you in Saints Row 4.
ちゃん
The
とついて
Saints
こいよ
Rose.
行きます
Mm. Please take it away.
So Piph, when he was achievement hunting, he wanted to try and complete Saints Row 3 and 4. And both of those games have an achievement where you have to complete the entire story in co-op.
拾ったよ大丈夫
So I believe I was gifted those games by
That
a
sounds right.
generous person in the chat. I'm afraid I don't remember who it was at the moment. I am sorry. It's been some years. And so we played through it together. 3 was generally okay. I had some fairly significant glitches on my side, because unfortunately, due to how the game engine must have been made or something, the host would generally be perfectly fine, but things on my side, since I was a visitor in Piff's game, would sometimes bug out. One of the more significant ones in Saints Row that I remember is during a story mission where you have to skydive to land on top of a skyscraper. Well, we both landed on top of the skyscraper, but unfortunately my character was pretty much permanently stuck in the falling animation. And I could not unfall myself. So I couldn't get any weapons out, I couldn't defend myself. So I had to just put myself in practically a timeout in one of the little rooms and let Piph do the entire mission by himself.
くらえ
Oh, nice one, Piph.
Thank you.
But Saints Row 4 is where things really...
No, hold on. There's one very important moment from 3.
Oh, then you take over then.
This is a very short aside. In one of the DLCs, you get to parachute, and you get sprinkles off of you. But, mine didn't stop. And so I just constantly had a shower of, like, stars and sprinkles shooting out of the back of me. So I started twerking.
Yeah, you couldn't see it. It was on my side. There was like an effect that was supposed to be connected to your character's feet for a certain mission, and after the mission ended, for some reason on my side, I could still see that effect coming out of Piff's character's
お疲れ
foot.
お疲れ様でした
So I told him to kind of
明日も
stop
この調子で行きましょう
moving around because we were about to go to the next thing and let me take a picture. And he had decided to do the twerk animation. And I Sorry, I'm looking at the
Yeah.
news. And so, that lined up perfectly in a picture where it looked like his character was just farting out sparkles out of his butt.
What? What?
This little girl's Mario.
Hey now, what's wrong?
あのね
My dolly! Sniff! Me down!
Sniff.
Sniff! Sniff, sniff.
Sniff, sniff.
Aw. The shoulder's been ripped. This one's my favorite. Wait. Hey, wait. Can you give it to me for a sec?
いいよ
Rips it more. Alright, there you go. Lise, I have a little less.
How do you know this child's name?
Lise, I have a little thread and needle in my apron pocket here. And loop, loop, don't poke myself. I have an aneurysm. And done. How does that look?
ありがとう
You fixed her! Yay! Thank you so much, lady. You're welcome. What? I need to go now. Bye-bye.
Not only are you good at sign crafting, but you have a fairly deft hand at needlework too.
How about you, Tyr? I bet you saw a lot of stuff. Saw a lot of stuff. Eh?
There is no time for dawdling. Where to next?
I guess fairies aren't very good at using big needles, huh?
I cannot touch the bloody things. It stings.
Stings my skin. My skin burns.
My skin.
Did I get him the big shield? Or the... I did this before, didn't I? That's fine. That's fine, that's fine. Fuse sword!
Gilded sword plus 3. So yeah. Plenty of other glitches in 3, like me getting stuck in mailboxes. Price of shields has decreased. Or of theft while in
ど
the
れにしよう
market.
かなどれにしようかな
And various just other
何がいいかな
things, but nothing completely game breaking to the point that at least Piph couldn't do his own thing in the mission.
何を置こうかな
So
どれにしようかな
then Saints Row 4.
Then Saints Row 4.
Would you like to explain Saints Row 4?
My brain's going at a mile a minute trying to figure out the story. You go ahead with that one.
So, well, I fell through the world, several times in Saints Row 4. the game crashed a lot. Well, not exactly. Well, there was sometimes a crash. The game would disconnect us an awful lot.
Hmm.
If one or the other was enough off, we would have to tell each other. We'd have to tell the other that the. Wait, where's the Batwing?
We have the bat ring. Don't worry about it. We have it.
It's okay. Oh, we've seen this. So I fell through the world a lot. I don't remember where I was at. I keep getting stopped.
You fell through the world a lot, that's it.
There was something I was talking specifically about.
どうしようかな。行ってき
There
ま
was
す。
something after that. It's fine. I'll just continue on.
どう
Um.
しようかな。
Oh yes, the disconnecting thing. That's what I was talking about. So when we disconnected, we'd have to tell the other.
Are you okay? Welcome to. Oh, right.
おーい。
Good day. Have you completed my order yet? Is your laugh supposed to creep out the customers? Or is that just one of your natural talents?
Da da da!
Oh, well, I'll be. Your boss works fast. I'm impressed.
Get all this together was child's play.
なんだよ、それ。
Why are you getting so proud over this? You're not the owner. You're the counter jockey.
I told you, I am the owner!
You really don't know when to give up on a prank, do you? In any event, you do need to learn to deal with your customers better. I'll be coming in here more often from now on, so I expect good service.
I can deal with normal customers just fine, thank you.
売れたよ。
Oh, that was an automatic sale with a price. Cool. That's actually not a bad amount
い
either.
らっしゃいませ。
Welcome, Reccettear. Oh, you like that helmet, ma'am? Right away. This helmet's for you.
ありがとうございました。売れたよ。
That's right. I sold him the helmet. Right,
いら
right,
っしゃ
right.
いませ。こんにちは。
Have him treasures. I do have treasures. Do I... Does she have... Can I give her the very odd vase?
I bet that is way too expensive.
I don't know if these have a price range. Do I give the
Sushian
thing
will
a
look. Sushian will look up her max real quick. So, when one of us would disconnect, it would take a while for the game to tell the other that the other had disconnected. It happened a lot. And, during mini games, there was like an auto runner mini game that is supposed to just have you going forward, like up on the screen. It was just supposed to be that, but sometimes when I pressed the jump button because you'd have to jump, sometimes my character would start spinning in circles in place indefinitely, and I couldn't move. So anytime there was an auto runner, I would have to just not do anything so that way Piph could actually complete the auto runner.
Yeah.
the biggest glitch that we encountered, though. I guess, could you call it that, a glitch? The ending thing?
Yeah, I guess I would call it a glitch.
Kind of
わかってるわね。いくらにしようかな。
kind of glitch and also kind of not. It's yeah.
わかったわ。ありがとうございました。売れたよ。いらっしゃいませ。いくらにしようか
Oh,
な。
man, want my sword.
Dang.
ありがとうございました。
Give me your
売
money.
れたよ。
Give me your money.
Give me your money.
A weapon.
I really can't. I have a hard time
なん
explaining
かどうでしょう。
the end thing because that was more something that you had to do.
ありがとうございました。売れたよ。
But essentially, there was supposed to be a part where after a
ありがとうござい
cutscene,
ました。
both of our characters are supposed to jump off of the edge to start a skydiving
い
section.
くらにしようかな。
For some reason, every single time on my side, after I would get out of the cutscene though,
売れたよ。
my character would instantly die because touching the sides is typically supposed to be an instant death thing.
いらっしゃいませ。
I guess somehow on
ありがとうございました。
the
レベルアッ
to make
プ
a
買い取ったよ。
long story short, because of the slightest bit of desync on Piff's side, his character had already jumped off of the edge. On my side, though, my character had technically not jumped off of the edge yet,
何がいいかな。
but on Piff's side, I am supposed to be jumping off of the edge. So it would just go with Piff's because he is the host, and it would just kill me because apparently on his side, my character touched the edge. Even though I am still very much in the cutscene, and she just bleh,
えい。
she just fall over and die. This is almost negligible desyncing, by the way, because me and Piph do not live very far away. We both have very good internet,
セーブします。
And our computers were good, too.
しようかな。
and our computers were good. And this had apparently just been a known problem that was absolutely never fixed. Oh, look, it's the fairy.
Welcome.
いいわね。
Hey, girl. Why did I have her voice?
You just kind of
I
made
think I
it.
just started doing like that. Yeah. Hey, girl, Heaven, you are ever not. Are you ever not bright and happy? Nope, bright and happy. Welcome is the key to sales. Except for that one kid. Fuck you, that kid right there. Fuck that guy. And for that, Reccettear, I got a bit of a present for you. Here, take this. This is... You have an Adventurer's Guild card? Darn straight! If you ever need help for a professional Burk such as myself, give me a look, okay? Give you a look? Well... Two!
なんでしょうか。
What is it? You.
Dear, look! Charmy gave me her card!
What? Is this a joke? You are a member of.
Well, Recette's been good to me. Consider it a way to pay for paying you guys back for the trouble earlier. Payback's important, you know, right, Tyr?
I suppose it is.
Hey, Reccettear. Mind if I borrow Tyr for a moment?
What?
I'll give her back right away, don't worry.
I am right here. I am a person.
Well, be sure
Hello?
to give her back the same way you found her.
I do not agree to this. The same way. What am I? Property?
Well then, a yoink?
Help, I'm being kidnapped. It stuns me that you gave her your card. What are you really after?
Hey, Tyr, let me ask you. Are you really just some random, dispassionate loan shark?
What are you?
'Cause, you know, I've been wondering, if all you're after is getting that loan repaid, wouldn't it be a lot easier to just steal the house and cash out? There's nothing stopping you after all except one thing.
That is not it at all. As an ancient of Terme,
Take a bit of friendly advice.
no.
The harder you try to spin some elaborate tale, the worse it ends up being when the web comes apart at the end. Not that I have any room to lecture anyone on that front. So, sticking to your guns, just a loan shark then?
I'm not even a loan shark. Unbelievable. Did you just give her your card just to ask me that?
Huh, maybe I did. Guess I've been a bit of a busybody, eh?
Everyone who comes through that door is like that. That girl, something about her inspires people to care.
I suppose she does do that.
Not do something at that. Hey, are you guys done talking? Can I take back my property?
I will take your property.
I'll take your property.
It, I will take back your property.
Sure are, as promised, one intact Tyr, just as I found her. Well then, let me know if you need my help. I will, thanks again. Later.
Hi there. Can I sell you this statue? It's really shitty.
Where are you guys getting all of these stupid statues?
Keep finding them broken.
いいわね。
Oh, look at this bull.
いくらにしようかな。
Look at this bull.
まあ、
ありがとうございました。
Give.
売れたよ。
Give.
いらっしゃいませ。いくらにしようかな。
Give ball. Everyone want ball. Give.
Ball!
売れたよ。いらっしゃいませ。
So because me and Piph were supposedly desynced, quote unquote, Piph had to
まあ、そのくらいか。
manually sync us so that way both of our characters jumped off the edge to do the skydiving bit at the same time. So what Piph had to do is that he had to mash the pause and unpause button.
いくらにしようかな。
So the cutscene would play bit by bit by bit, and then I had to tell him when my character had jumped off of the edge so that way I would be safe and could actually do the minigame. This was, of course, also the end of the game, and us going through multiple disconnects. So Piph had to do this quite a fair bit. And even at the end, after we finally got to the end, and we watched the credits together, and we are supposed to have gotten the achievement of co-oping the game together, my game crashed after trying to load out of the credit cutscene. Because the game just actually crashed at that point, neither of us got the achievement, so then we had to do the entire mission again. It sucked. What have you done now, Tiny Child?
I dropped my hairpin! It's really important too!
Don't cry. I'll help you find it.
You will?
Yeah, just leave it to me. Despite how she may look, Tears a master at finding things.
Pardon?
She can get into every nook and cranny and find everything.
Really? I see how it is.
Thank you so much.
Oh. Is that Doc
This is my shadow form.
Evil Tears here.
Now I am a loan shark.
I'm really glad we could find it for you.
You think you get a nice ladies? What?
Wow, Tear. You're black as coal.
Why did it have to be in a drain of all places?
Do you have the black lung? Hey, you did great. We can use you to warm the store now.
What? She was in the drain? So now she can... Because she's covered in soot?
I guess.
Question mark?
I don't know.
Burn the fairy!
Chapel. Looks like nobody's here. Mwah.
Whoop.
Buy the sword when it's low, and then sell high. Let's get like 2 of those. That's fine. Let's try to buy this chest piece again. And buy the shield. Walnut bread. What housewives know. Shield
no.
prices have normalized. Finally, I can throw
Your
up my
fortune for
bleach.
today is uncertain. You're making a profit but not selling them to your target.
Sad. I'm just gonna have so many shields around, nobody's gonna tell me nothing.
Nobody.
Nobody gonna tell me nothing.
You wanna talk to maybe to Tier, see if like you can get that counter?
Oh, sure.
Just being in your inventory. Probably store atmosphere.
No, it's just showing me the sword atmosphere. What's that? Timer shoots. I think, where is the do things?
Can you not maybe change the shop quite yet until Tier gives you talk?
Maybe.
なんでしょうか
Move counters. Change carpet, change floor.
Oh yeah, you can't actually move counters yet. You're not at that level. You can change wallpaper and flooring. But apparently you're not at the level where you can move counters. That's the next level.
Oh god, there's so many levels. There's so many... Tears, there's so many levels!
Yes, I know, Reset. It will be fine.
Oh, here it is. It's in this particular option.
開店するよ
Cannot yet.
いらっしゃいませ
Oh,
Hey, Rosette! This is this.
What is it? Are you okay? You seem a little different.
Shoo! I got a message from the guild today. They totally found a new dungeon or sponge. What, really? Really, super really. Everyone's calling it the Amber Garden. Boy, I hope it's that kind of amber.
The Amber Garden.
Charmy? Smell amber. Like water. Herbal. What is that talking about?
Yeah!
Shoot, if you get the chance, you should totally go. I mean, who knows what kind of items we could find. Yeah, items.
That's true.
Well, then back to the pub with me. Whoosh.
Alright, right. Thanks for letting me know, Charming. New dungeon, huh?
こんにちは
oh, she sobered up
I'm
immediately.
looking for something special.
いくらにしようかな
What to buy fish?
She maybe still. Oh, her price thing came up.
いらっしゃいませ
She wanted food to go with all the alcohol. She must be obeyed has been on my case to get rid of this apple. My wife hates this apple in particular.
買ったよいらっしゃいませいくらにしようかな
I buy.
ありがとうござい
You
ま
buy?
した買い取ったよいらっしゃいませいくらにしようかな
Love. Just bonus.
売れたよ
Doing
Yeah.
so well.
いらっしゃいませ
Oh, love shield.
Wife asked him to pick up a big shield.
ありがとうございました売れたよ
My wife wants me to get rid of this one
欲しい
apple.
もんがあるんだけどさ
2 weapons in 3 days.
こんにちはいくらにしよう
The
かな
other big shield. Guys are
Dang
killing
it.
me.
ありがとうございました売れたよ
Guys are killing me.
You're killing me. You're really killing me.
何をこうかな
Time to put the other shields up.
どれにしようかな何がいいかなどれにしようかな 行ってきま セーブします。
I think I'm gonna check out
行ってきます。
what. I don't think we should do dungeon right now. I think we should have just a nice light day and then we can hit the dungeon the next time we stream.
It's always the pub.
Let's check out the pub. Looks like
Nobody's here. No. Whoa.
Hey, I'm here. Looks like no one's here.
No one's here.
Walks out.
There's a reason we didn't notice you. Given how often you are in here, you may as well be part of the scenery.
You're such a mean little fairy, you know that? I'm afraid keep being mean time like that. You know what? I won't share my super big secret booze info with you. What I won't do.
As if we would have any interest in such information regardless.
So there's a brand old stuff called Punch. See?
What happened to not sharing info with us?
Shoot, folks find out that Punch is rice based. See?
ですから。
Are you listening to a word I am saying?
That's Charmy's, I guess. That's how Charmy's is.
Reset, why are
I'm
you?
also dry. I have to drink a little bit.
Reset, no, you're not allowed to drink. Reset, we can't get in trouble. They'll shut down the shop.
Another pub.
Mad. Into her cups again, I see.
Silly fairy. You can't steal a person in a cup. Maybe I could stuff you into one though. Hey dear, you want me to this?
I believe I shall pass.
参ったな。
Well, be lost then. You stick him into mine. Maybe Reccettear one shot. What? That is,
Stop clinging to her for heaven's sake, I swear. For a professional Burke, you cannot hold your liquor at all.
What the you again? I told you no means no!
What is...
ちょっと待ってくれ。
Whoa.
Oh, I remember this guy. Come on, can't a guy get a break? Cut me just a little slack here. Not just no, but hell no! Do you have any idea how long your tab already is? You'll drink me out of business at this rate. Son of a...
しゃあねえか。
Alright, I take a hint. I'll call it for the day. Goodness.
Goodness, quite an argument.
Goodness.
hell, what happens all the time? That guy keeps pushing stuff on his tab and doesn't pay up. So he keeps getting chased out.
そうね。
I think he even has Louis beat when it comes to being poor. Well, he's away. Don't worry so much about him.
The unwise use of money is the human trait. which I find the most perplexing by far.
And why is Ushav... Well, anyway. Come on, say, you big sis... What should... One should introduce you to a man like Jack?
Oh, absolutely not.
お疲れ様でした。
We barely did anything.
Hooray!
Well done.
I mean, we sold 2 giant shields. Not to the person we wanted to sell it to, but I mean, we sold 2 giant shields.
The price
The
of
price of accessories has increased. Price of daggers has normalized. From cradles to graves, Big Bash has everything you'll need.
Well, that'll be it for the stream for today. What?
Bah.
What? That's not, it's, give me a second, there we go. There we go. Sorry, there was an important message. So, see you next time, guys, for some more, Reccettear. Maybe later in the month, I'll, switch to something a little spookier. Just to kind of, like, break up a longer game. But I've been really liking playing this game. It's been very, very fun. I like it a lot.
It's been good times with capitalism.
I have not been hydrated, I tell you guys.
Oh no. You're not looking hydrated.
No, I'm not hydrated, no.
Tomorrow is Reflection at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You guys want to check that out? It'll be the 2nd episode. And then for the literal rest of the week, J-Man's doing so much spook.
It's true.
Just so much spook.
I have been invited on his stream for Wednesday for Goosebumps.
You mean Goosebumps?
No.
Oh.
So I will be there. It's gonna be something. It's an old school Goosebumps game, and not the new school one, which I I found and immediately put on my wish list. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Look forward to the rest of the week. Have yourself a spooky pumpkin month.
Very well.
Bye.